Hi, John Morgan here with Bob's Market and Greenhouses, and welcome to my garden. In this video, we're going to be planting seed potatoes. It's the end of March, and here in Zone 6, it's the perfect time to plant them. Now, when it comes to planting seed potatoes, there's a few different schools of thought. Some people like to plant the whole potato, and that's what I'm going to be doing today. And some people, to save money and get a little bit more out of your potatoes, they like to cut the seed potatoes up. And the way that you do that, I'm going to demonstrate, is to find out where the eyes are on the potatoes and then split them. So there's an eye here and a couple eyes right here. So I could cut this potato in half. And get 2 seed potatoes. Now, whenever you cut potatoes like this to use for seed potatoes, it's important to let them set and let the bottoms callus over. Usually it'll take a couple days if you lay them out like in the floor in your garage or somewhere dry. It'll callus over and seal that in, so that way you're not getting fungus growth or different things like that once they're planted in the ground. Today I'm going to be planting the whole potato, and that way there's a little bit more insurance that, you know, that this guy's going to sprout. And it's just my personal preference, but you know, again, it's up to you. Alright, so the next step is to dig a trench. And I'm going down just about the shovel depth here. And what this trench is going to do is, from the potato, from the seed potato, your plant's going to sprout and grow up. And off of that sprout, you're going to have your potatoes growing. So you want to give them plenty of room to do that. And then later on in the season, once the potatoes sprout and come up, we'll start hilling dirt in around the potatoes to give them even more room for potato growth. Now, as you can see, my dirt is kind of clumped up, but it breaks apart easily with a shovel, so I know that it's not too wet to be worked right now. Alright, so our next step is planting the seed potatoes. And it's really pretty simple. You just want to place them. And of course, there's always a debate on eyes up, eyes down. It really doesn't matter. They're going to find their way to the surface. So you want to make sure that they're planted. I usually go about a foot apart, but you can go as wide as 16 inches apart. And that's all there is to it. Now, if you were planting seed potatoes that you've cut, you always want to put the cut side down. That's just what I've always heard. But again, it's debatable. And now our final step is just to cover over the row. And as I'm going to try to break up any big clods that the shovel made. For this and other great information, visit us online at bubsmarket.com.